Fulltime Father Podcast, man. Hey, we finna speak about this little mail incident that just happened. Baby girl had her kids in a van while she was delivering mail. Of course, that's a child endangerment, right? More details come out about it. It sounds like her baby daddy was supposed to pick the kids up from daycare and never made it. Now, that's clearly a DCFS case. If you don't get your kids from daycare, they're calling them people. They're going to try to extort all the emergency options you provided, but if nobody come pick your kids up, they can't just take them home, right? So, of course, they're going to call DCFS. So instead of her allowing her kids to get taken to DCFS and so she can continue to work to pay the bills that I'm probably sure that was extremely urgent, she put her kids in a van, and supposedly she's supposed to have been in that one spot waiting for for her kid's dad to come pick them up. He never came and picked them up, but a bystander ended up recording her talking about the kids in the background. I already got it recorded, this and shit, whatever. It's clearly a case of child endangerment at this point. Kids is in a mail van, and she's being recorded, right? Snapping the fuck out too. This right here instantly brought some memories and some trauma for my black ass. For those who don't know, I am a single father, 2 girls. Full-time Father Podcast. Shout out to the big dogs, you heard me. Now, I have been in situations to where I have done some dumbass shit in order to try to survive, taking care of kids by myself. Now, I'm gonna take y'all to my kids being taken to DCFS, right? So I have 3 kids at this time. I only have 2 kids that are mine. The third kid was their brother. DCFS called me, asked me to take care of him, and I told them that I cannot afford to take care of 3 kids. And they told me that they would help, right? Nigga, they ain't help with shit. Do you hear me? They ain't send nothing. They literally told me, after stalling me out for a couple months, they telling me that because he's a sibling, he doesn't have to be, he's with a sibling, so I don't have to be compensated. Like, it was just like, yeah. So at this time, I'm working at this Chrysler plant, so I got a pretty decent job. I got a decent running car. Shit is on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? Shit could be better, but hey, motherfuckers, we was afloat, right? So now I have 3 kids. I have a babysitter for 2 kids. I don't have a babysitter for 3 kids. So now I'm in a situation to where I lost my job. And then shortly after losing my job, I lose my car. And then shortly after losing my car, I'm looking at eviction. All this is happening in a month's time frame. This is like a 4 or 5 month time frame type deal. And I keep getting jobs. I burnt my name on temp services in my area. I had about 17 jobs in a time frame of 3-4 months. Like, every time I get a job, I lose it. I can't show up because I have no babysitter for 3 kids. Like, and I don't have family in the area. I don't have anybody that feels obligated to help, which is, we all grown, so, we shouldn't be expecting it, but it would have been dope. It would have been nice, you know what I'm saying? But that was the situation. So, like I said, I burnt my name as far as temp services. And it got to the point to where, like, man, I'm not finna just be out here homeless with 3 fucking kids. So I reach out to their mom, like, hey, I know you're not supposed to be around these kids. This is me taking full-blown accountability of the situation. Just like baby girl had them kids in the mail truck, right? She knew damn well that shit was wrong. Absolutely, right? So this is me taking accountability of it. I'm reaching out like, yo, I need you to watch these kids. I know you're not supposed to be around them, but I'm about to be homeless and ain't nobody gonna have no kids. You heard me? So she agreed to watch the kids, right? So we running smooth. I'm working for a couple weeks, man. I'm making a little money and shit. So I'm able to cover a couple bills and shit. So shit's running a little smooth. And she gets to the point to where she's actually recording the visits. She's taking pictures, like she took the kids to go see their granddad, and she's taking pictures with him and shit, right? It's crazy how I found out about this. It's crazy as hell. So, boom, I'm not knowing anything of this being recorded or none of that shit, right? My youngest ended up in the hospital for 6 days. She gets out the hospital, and she has a follow-up appointment. Any child was in the hospital for 6 days, it was something serious, right? So not getting to a follow-up appointment is a red flag with already DCFS on your ass, right? So during the process when she was in the hospital, the mom called me like, yo, y'all up there? I was like, yeah, you come on up here, blah, blah, whatever. So she comes up there and see the kids, right? When I leave there, I talked to the caseworker and she asked me how everything went, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm talking to her. I was like, yo, I let the mom come up there and see her. She was like, you're not supposed to do that. Like, don't let her see the kids unless we are around. Okay, cool. That was their first official telling me that. I already knew the shit, though, but that was their first official telling me, right? So, follow-up appointment happens. I reach out to the mom, like, yo, I need a ride to get to this appointment. Like, I ain't got nobody else. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. She agreed to do it. She come pick us up on time. We're on our way to the hospital. To the doctor's appointment. And we get in the car, get all the kids strapped in and everything. And I'm explaining to her, like, yo, I talked to the caseworker. And she explained to me that you're not supposed to be around the kids. So, before I can say anything else, I got cut off. And she said, we not doing nothing. We're going to keep it as it is, just how it is, or whatever. Because you a bitch, your mama a bitch, your sister a bitch, your cousin a bitch. Everybody bitches, right? Mind you, when we wasn't together, my mother allowed her to live in my house, actually in my old room after I moved out, and when her mother kicked her out. But my mama a bitch. Anyway, so now at this point, she has turned around. She's no longer heading to the appointment. Mind you, I'm responsible for all three of these kids. So instantly medical neglect, right? Setup number one, right? Bet. Turns around and start heading back home to drop us off. And cussing us out. I'm talking snapping the fuck out the whole way. I've never argued with my baby mama. I am one of them niggas that know to just shut the fuck up. Like, why would you sit there and argue with somebody who doesn't have the same perception as reality? Like, why would you, like, I would be making myself mad and to engage into an argument with her ass. Like, it's I can't even think of one or two times that I sat there and went back and forth with this motherfucking woman on some loud as hell in person type shit. Pull up in my driveway, got the kids out the car. She yelling, screaming, talking about, you think you daddy of the month because you've been doing this for 5-6 months or whatever, this and that. And like, I'm talking, telling me, keep a job, you bum, this and that. Mind you, I have our kids and her son, which is not mine, by the way. He was enjoyment. Shout out to the homie though, but he's not mine. I'm waking up every day, making these sacrifices for these kids, and you just fucking chilling, right? But mind you, okay, so that's over. I'm in the crib. I done missed the appointment already. So that was over the weekend. Mother's Day comes that Sunday, right? I think that doctor appointment was Thursday. Right, yeah. And Mother's Day was that Sunday. So she texts me like, can I see my kids? My reply was, I'm a bitch. My mama a bitch. My cousin a bitch. My sister a bitch. Everybody bitches. You hear me? We all bitches around this motherfucker, obviously. So, she texts me back, okay, bet. That was Sunday, right? So we got Monday, Tuesday. By that Wednesday, my oldest get off the bus from school. She's walking up to the door. DCFS come right behind her. Investigator come up to the door. I'm like, man. And what's crazy is they triggered an alert to my parents, because me and my dad got the same name and I actually lived with him at one point, me and my my oldest daughter. So they thought I was still living there. So they like, yo, they have a daycare. They like, yo, you can't have this kid, this man living there, and he just caught this charge, medical neglect and all this other shit, right? So I'm already knowing what's going on when they get there. They don't know that though. So they asking me a bunch of questions and shit. And I'm instantly like, is it coming from her? I'm denying all that shit. Man, old girl looked me dead in my motherfucking face and said, we got pictures of your kids with their granddad, recent pictures. Man, my motherfucking heart dropped so motherfucking fast. I said to myself, I know damn well this woman ain't called this damn people on her motherfucking kids because she couldn't see her kids for Mother's Day after getting me a guaranteed medical neglect charge. That was going to happen anyway. That was absolutely, that was going to happen. So my kids end up, that same time that they came there, the investigator went outside, made a phone call, and took my kids with her. 3-year DCFS case. So not only was I set up for the medical neglect, not going to the appointment, also, with me allowing you to be around your kids, you called DCFS and got the kids taken because of an emotional decision, because you were fucking mad. Like, you didn't give a fuck about the kids that's been dying in the hands of DCFS. Like, you didn't give a fuck about no sexual harassment to these kids, and you gave no fuck. Shouts out to their foster parents, which are actually their family. Shouts out to them because they did an amazing fucking job. I wouldn't want my kids anywhere else but there. Like, shouts out to them for sure. I said all that to say, don't be so quick to judge situations, man. We get on this damn internet, and as soon as we see something, we get emotional, we start going off, and we get throwing our judgments in the comments, and not knowing that baby girl probably had a 5-day fucking notice, and she couldn't miss no more motherfucking work, and nobody was probably helping her ass. Baby girl probably had a motherfucking pink slip from a ComEd or something, and her lights about to get cut off, right? Baby girl was probably finna get a car repoed or something, right? It's so many different variables that could have happened, and everybody just out here judging because that's what they seen on camera. But of course now more of the story that came out, and whole time it's homeboy whole ass. I don't know the brother. Shouts out to whoever you is, brother, in your journey of your parenting, whatever it may be, brother. But from a single parent, from a single father, when I tell you, that's whole shit. Like, for you to, I don't give a fuck if she was keeping your kid, nigga. I don't give a fuck what the nigga. You just opened up a DCFS case. That was your strategic. That was strategic. And they saying that he had somebody follow her around to get the video and shit. Brother, if that's true, that's some whole shit, bro. Slit your fucking throat tonight, nigga. Like, that's whole shit. Like, bro, DCFS, that's a real place, nigga. Do you not understand that, like nigga, you are mandatory to get vaccinations on DCFS. If your kids aren't there, nigga, it's mandatory. If your kids in DCFS, when COVID was happening, all of them got that motherfucking jab. Nigga, do you understand? Like, you understand how many kids that fucking died in DCFS? And for you niggas to get on this motherfucking internet, man, just get the judging in, like, you just never fucking know nobody's situation. I've been humbled too many motherfucking times to sit here and point fingers at any fucking body. I've been humbled too many times. That's whole shit. That's why on my podcast, hey, I am here to inspire. That's why I said, even talking about homeboy doing some whole shit, still shout out to you, brother. Still, because I don't even know what the fuck you went through that had led you up to that. But for you to make a decision to put your kids in harm's way is whole shit. Just every day, all day. Like, accept that shit, brother. I'm sure you know that. Like, from what I seen, that the man posted, filed for order of protection. Now she can't see her kids to August 15th or some shit like that. Like, brother, that was some whole shit, bro. Like, I don't know what friends you got around you. I don't know if your mom or your cousin, nobody telling you, nigga, that's whole shit. That's female shit. You hear me just tell you that a female did that shit to me? We got to get back to being men around this bitch, man. Fulltime Father Podcast, man. Y'all tune in, man.